Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this React.js video tutorial, we will learn about a constructor. And constructor is basically a first lifecycle method in React.js. I will tell you why I'm calling it a first lifecycle method. But before that, you might have a two question. One is we know that a constructor in other programming language also like PHP, Java, or C++, or you can say that the in all object oriented programming, but that time we never call it a lifecycle method. Why? Right? I will tell you about that. The second thing, are we going to use a functional component or are we going to use class component for lifecycle method? I will tell you in both kind of component, but first of all we will learn about class component and lifecycle method, then we will jump on a functional component, right? So now let's talk about our first question. Why in other programming language we cannot call constructor as a lifecycle method? Because in the ordinary programming language we don't have a concept of a lifecycle method, right? Because there is only one thing that is called just after creating our class. But in a React we have a different stages and different lifecycle method, like component did mount, component will mount, component did update, and component unmount kind of things. So that's why we just define several stages, and a constructor is basically a first stage. So why this is first stage? Because what is the definition of constructor? You can say that whenever our class is created or class object is created, the constructor is automatically called. That's why the constructor is first thing which is called whenever our class is ready. And same thing is applied on a lifecycle method. That's why this is a first lifecycle method. So when we have some methods like render and constructor, whenever we just want to mention any console, the first console will be printed inside the constructor, because this is the method which is called first time in any class, right? All right, so we just got to know that what is constructor now. The second thing is why this is important. Sometimes we want to define states, props, and some event binding before our DOM is ready, right? And that thing we can do in a constructor, because constructor is called before our DOM is ready in React.js, right? And what should we think and we can do with this lifecycle method? As I already told you, we can define states, and we can just define event binding kind of things. What thing that we cannot do or we should not do, like API calling, we should not do here, because API is always be called whenever our functions and DOM is ready. But in a constructor, nothing is actually ready in a constructor. Whenever our render method is called, then our DOM kind of things will be ready. So we should not call the API kind of things in the constructor. So now let's just look out in a actual example. And I have a functional component, so that's why I'm just going to remove it. And let's import React here. Import React from React library. Then just define a class app extends React dot component, and we can just simply return here, render here, because render method is required in a class component. And let's return a div, and inside this div we can just call a h1 element also, and just write here hello world, or you can write anything whatever you want. So let's check out the output for a moment. Everything is working fine. Great. Now let's define a constructor. How we can define it? So this is our constructor. So now if I just want to call define some state kind of things, so that we can just define in constructor, because this is called before the render method, right? So can we confirm that this is called before render method? Yes, we can. So let's just define a console.warn and put here like constructor string, so that we can just identify here. And here we must have to call here super if we just want to use this and all, right? This keyword and all. And now just simply put here render. Now that's great. Now just reload this component, and you can see that constructor is called first, then render is called. That's why This is hence proof that a constructor is called before render and before our DOM is ready. So yes, we can define here state also. So like this dot state, and we can define like name is like Anil Sidhu, right? And we can just print it simply like this dot state dot name, and everything is working fine. So we can define the state kind of things in constructor, and we should not call her APIs because API methods and other things will be not ready till our render is actually loaded. That's why we must call APIs inside component did mount, and this is the, we will learn about the component did mount in the next video. So I have a question for this video. So till as we know that constructor is called first method, so can we use props here inside a constructor method? You can answer this and you can check out with your practice also. And in last video I asked that so whenever our component is hide from a DOM or removed from a DOM, and when we just load it again, can our previous lifecycle method is resumed, or a new lifecycle method is start? The answer is a new lifecycle method is start, right? Because whenever we will remove the component from a DOM, then the old lifecycle methods, variables, state, data is removed, and whenever we load, a fresh component will be loaded here. That's why a new lifecycle will be created with the newly loaded component, right? So that's all for this video. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please provide your reviews for my video. Bye bye. Take care. God bless you.